cleaning the dishes. Words you loathe to hear at the end of a delicious meal. Though, of course, you won't hear them if you have a dishwasher.
Dishwashers not only free you from the kitchen sink, they're also better for the environment, using 4 times less water than washing by hand. But are all models equal? To find out, I've come to Birmingham's Balti Triangle. Each week, thousands of people flock here for their curry fix, and that means a lot of dirty dishes.
I'm going to find out whether you need a premium machine to keep your dinnerware clean, or if a budget model will give you the same results.
Our premium model is the Bosch Series 6, which has an adjustable upper rack for accommodating larger items and an automatically opening door to release steam and aid drying. But it'll also clean out your wallet. It's £605. Our budget dishwasher is the snappily named Beko DVN04X20. It's a more basic affair with only 4 wash settings and, well, that's it. But while it has fewer features, it's also less than half the price.
Zaf, hello.
Hello, John. Nice to see you.
Good to see you. I'm told you're a man with an abundance of dirty dishes. Is this true?
Of course, yes. A very busy restaurant equals a lot of dirty dishes.
This is Zafar Hussain, a second-generation Balti restaurant owner. And Zaf definitely takes pride in his sparklingly clean plates.
That's the least you expect in a restaurant, you know, clean plates and cutlery and glasses.
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of machines to look at. Shall we go and try them out?
Yeah, of course. Follow me. Oh, wow.
Yes, these are our 2 machines, quite different, as you can see.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions?
The Bosch definitely looks like the bees and E's. The Beko looks a little bit basic, but I have a confession to make, John.
Yes?
I've never used a dishwasher in my life.
Really? Personally, I regard myself as a bit of an expert in dishwasher loading. It's one of my special skills that I bring to the kitchen. I think the first test should be how easy they are to load, whether there's a difference between the 2.
Both our dishwashers claim they can clean 13 place settings. A rather copious amount of crockery.
There's certainly a lot to get in. I don't think we're going to do it all.
We're going to fully load our dishwashers to see just how many items each can take.
I do rather enjoy dishwasher loading at home.
Starting with the premium Bosch.
We'll just see how they fit in for height. Hang on. It'll catch the spray arm. So there's 2 controls at the side, and that will make the top tray a bit higher up, and that'll enable the spray arm to clear.
Perfect. These bowls?
Oh, I've got more. Oh, no, just when you thought there weren't any more bowls, there are. Bosch does have a 3rd drawer in the top.
Beaker?
Oh, a beaker.
Lastly, we've got cutlery.
Aha. Good. Well, I think that's all fitted in remarkably easily. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we could probably get a few more in, you know?
On to the Beko.
While the budget Beko also claims it can hold 13 place settings, with no adjustments and only 2 shelves, it could be a squeeze.
How many plates do you get through in a year?
Oh, hundreds.
Hundreds. There goes another one.
But it quickly becomes clear that Zaf may need a smidgen of help with his plate placement.
You've got those at a rather rakish angle.
Sorry.
Yes, it's
I've never used a dishwasher before, first time for everything.
As Mrs. Bentley knows all too well, I'm Mr. Meticulous.
Go down in the bottom, I think. Probably the other way round. What do you think? Do you think there, or do you think it should go more like that?
Perhaps too meticulous for Zaf,
Oh, you think like that?
who's clearly not one for messing about in the kitchen.
It's a radical approach.
Here we are, all loaded.
Yes.
I was quite surprised as to how much we fitted in with just 2 shelves.
I'm surprised how much they both can take, actually.
Of course.
It seemed an awful lot to fit in, and they both accommodated it. If anything, the Bosch probably slightly easier, I think, as to fit them in.
Yeah, because of the 3rd shelf, but other than that, I think...
Not a huge difference, though.
Yeah.
So the premium Bosch just edges its cheaper rival thanks to more versatile loading capabilities.
But loading is only part of the story. We need some dirty plates, and we need to clean them to really do a dishwasher test, I
Don't
think.
you worry about that, John.
Zaf is cooking up some house favourites for his clientele, the rather hungry Gadget Show crew. Their dirties will be dealt with by our dishwashers.
How many people come clean the restaurant every day?
Oh, at least 50, 60 people a day. On the weekends, it can be a lot more.
What does that mean in terms of plates?
We can get up to about 200 or 300 plates.
Wow.
Because people have starters, poppadoms, mains. It all adds up. There you are, John.
Great.
That's ready to serve.
Brilliant. A classic Birmingham chicken balti.
The crew tuck in and a pile of curry-stained crockery soon stacks up, ready for test 2, how well they clean.
So we've got a good selection of dirty dishes here, including some dried-on stuff from last night,
Indeed, yeah.
which I think should make a good test.
And to ensure fairness, we're loading each machine identically. But the buttons on the Bosch prove a little complex for first-time user Zaf.
Oh my goodness. So many buttons.
There's quite a wide selection of programs to
Yeah,
choose from.
there is, isn't there?
I do feel a little bit overwhelmed.
However, I think because of the amount of dirt on our plates, I think we should try the intensive 70-degree setting.
This is all news to me, John.
Now the Beko. In comparison to the Bosch, this is the height of simplicity. There's just 4 options, and we're going to go for the intensive 70-degree one, I think.
Yeah.
So that's,
Make it a fair test.
Is only 4 programs enough, do you think?
I think that's more than enough. And it's straight to the point. There's no room for mistake.
Press play.
After some pretty intense washing, it's the Beko that completes its cycle first, after 1 hour and 54 minutes. And 9 minutes later, the Bosch is done too.
So here are the results. There's the Bosch. Here's the Beko. They look very similar to me. Let's start by looking at the Bosch.
There you are. Here's a pan from last night.
Yes. Completely clean, actually.
And that trend continues.
Perfect.
Yeah. Completely
Lovely.
clean.
Perfect.
Yep.
Spotless.
Yeah.
The premium Bosch has delivered restaurant-standard cleanliness that has easily met Zaf's high expectations.
Basically 100%
Perfect. Yeah.
results from the Bosch.
I have to agree.
Jolly good. Let's move on to the Beko, starting with those dried-on pans. Well,
They look pretty clean to me, yeah.
That's as good as the Bosch, I think. Larger cup, that seems just
Yeah.
as shiny and gleaming as the Bosch's, I think.
Yeah. A little bit smudgy.
Yeah, maybe it's a
Yeah,
bit,
a few
yes.
smudges around.
Maybe not quite as good as the Bosch.
But just as it's going so well for the budget Beko, we spot a problem, a not-so-spotless plate.
Ooh, something's gone wrong there. That's not so good, is it?
They were slotted in the right way.
Maybe the angle of the water isn't quite so good. I don't know. That's certainly not a good result there.
After a very tasty day of testing, it's decision time.
So the question is, do you need to pay the premium price to get good quality results? What do you
Well,
think?
I think quite clearly you do. You buy a dishwasher to clean dishes.
Yes.
And if they're not clean, then what's the point?
Yeah, it does seem to be worth paying the extra money for the Bosch.